full disclosure, I'm just an average guy, average rider, on an above average bike, the Yeti SB130. And I bought this thing a couple months ago and I fell in love with it. I started to get PRs on the climbs. I loved how playful it was, but I really started to notice that when I got into some serious chunky conditions, I was bottoming out. It was kind of knocking me offline. I crashed a couple times. I started to do some research and I found out about the Lunch Ride, or LR. So here's my experience riding the LR. So I think that qualifies as chunk. I mean, that last drop was at least 3.5 feet, and there's some more coming up. But I want to kind of make a point here. I may not be the world's best rider, and before I became a mountain biker, as avid as I am now, I was big time into golf. For many years, I kept a handicap, about 0, and I always did it with feel. So I can see the distance, I can feel the distance, I can hit the shot, and it's almost the same thing on a bike. I really rely on the feel. And when I compare the LR to the standard 130, the feel is immensely different to me. There's a lot more cush. The stability just seemed to improve greatly for me. And not everybody likes to ride trails like this chunk that you see right here in front of me.
One of the best sections here, I think.
I really believe that. I love the chunk.
The views are fantastic. The trail is great.
So if you're one of those guys that doesn't like the chunk, then the Yeti SB130 is probably perfect as is. But if you're riding it and you find yourself lacking a little bit and bottoming out, I promise you this is not a bad change. And I did the whole upgrade for under 70 bucks. So pretty good way to go if you ask me. If you're looking for a little bit more out of your Yeti SB130, then the LR is definitely the way to go.
Such a good trail. Whew. I tell you, the SB130 Lunch Ride likes that so much better than just a standard 130. I promise you that. Having ridden it both ways now, I feel like I'm in a lot more control through the bumps as I was previously. Ooh.
Another thing I want to point out too is the confidence that it has given me. It's really, I'm coming off an injury here. I just got 17 stitches taken out of my knee last week. Thought it would take me a while to build up to riding this again, but the LR has just kind of given me some confidence to just push through this stuff, and it works. I don't know what else to say. I absolutely love it. It's worth a try, and it's fairly easy to switch back if you don't like it. So to summarize, for me, it was the right choice. It may not be for you. I've talked to several people that own the SB150 that wish they had the 140. Guys that have the 130 wish they had the 140. Instead of putting the money into buying a whole brand new bike, this was the easiest transition for me, and it hit that sweet spot that I was missing. It's almost like I feel like Goldilocks. One was too hard, one was too soft. This one is just right. Thanks for watching.
Morning.
RMBO, riding my best life.